is a general reading for the month of June in the sign of Scorpio. As with all forms of divination, please use your intuition and discernment to determine which parts of the reading are applicable to your individual situation. This will be an intuitive reading, which means I may receive messages that seem random or inconclusive at certain times. If these don't completely resonate with you, it doesn't necessarily mean that the reading's not for you. Keep an open mind and feel free to check your other placements for a more complete message. With all that out of the way, let's begin. Right, Scorpio, we're going to do a 6-card spread, Page of Cups, as well as an advice animal oracle card, which is going to remain face down for the duration of the reading. We'll check that out very last and see if it can give us a little insight into something we already talked about, or maybe a message that we didn't hear about. We'll just have to see how it goes. 7 of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles. And the Tower. How fitting. The old Scorpios. Alright, let's get our advice animal oracle card. It's going to stay face down. Actually, let's put that guy right here. I'm going to draw 3 additional cards. These are going to act as clarifiers or forward-moving energy, whichever is more fitting for our reading. Only time will tell. Right, I've got Page of Wands. Chariot. And we have the 7 of Cups. Right. Alright, Scorps. I will say, just based on looking at the general energy that's going on, I think this Tower moment already happened. I think that you guys have been stepping into your purpose a little bit. I see that some of you are waiting around for someone that's worthy of your love. You've been focused on work and you've been focused on forward progress. So love has been on the back burner, but you are anxiously awaiting for the time that someone worthy comes along and offers you love. On the second row, we have the Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the 7 of Cups. So I can see that there's a lot of forward movement since this tower moment. I think that this, just based on what I'm seeing here, I think this tower moment happened in the recent past. But I think you're still embracing that energy this month. I think that this already happened, is what I'm saying. But I think you're still riding this energy. I think that many of you have turned over a new leaf. Many of you are on a new path, a better path. I think it's a more passionate path. Some of you have started taking additional thought into finances and career moves, and just looks like you've been very forward thinking. For those of you that are looking for romance or romantic messages, we do have the Page of Cups here, and the Knight of Swords, which could mean that you're going to meet somebody in the near future. However, this is really resonating to me as more of a career-oriented or kind of following your purpose-oriented read. And that being said, I think that you guys are on the right path. I see a lot of hard work. I see a lot of time spent moving forward and doing whatever this tower was. I think it really shook some of you guys. And I think it really made you... I think it kind of, this Two of Pentacles energy, you kind of were like, man, it's now or never. Do I do it or do I not do it? And then I think many of you stepped into that energy or will be stepping into that energy this month of, all right, it's time to get stuff done. I've waited long enough. So whatever it is that you guys are working on, I think that it will be beneficial to you in the end. You just need to stay focused on that. And as far as this tower moment and the Chariot, they're very complementary, and I like that because, as we know, the tower is like a rapid, abrupt change in our life. So I like that Chariot energy kind of coming out of the tower. So it's, we see a time where something happens and it's necessary to take action. And we're seeing the Page of Wands and the Chariot energy basically embracing that tower moment and saying, oh, I'm glad that happened. Thank you, universe, for pushing me in the right direction. I needed to be prodded. I needed to be... Because some of you were... I would say a little bit stagnant before that tower energy. And I know the Scorpios have had a wild time lately. But I think part of what's helping you guys break out of that energy is this time that you're spending on yourself, this time that you're spending on your passions. I'm seeing kind of an unconscious decision to put love on the back burner and kind of focus on getting your energy where you want it to be so that you're attracting someone that's going to align with your purpose and with what it is that you want to do. Which is a good way to go about it because we can only attract things energetically that align with what we're doing. So I think if you continue on this path, you're going to be proud of what happens at the end. For some of you, you're just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting for some of this hard work to pay off. And it will. It's important to be patient, especially, if you did just go through this tower moment. The tower moment, a lot of times we're not expecting it. It can catch us off our guard. It can knock us off our balance. So if you just dealt with that and then you kind of moved into this energy where you said, all right, I'm going to make some positive changes in my life, it's going to take some time. You can't expect for you, if you just started a project, that you're already looking and waiting. When's it going to take off? When's it going to take off? When will I get recognition? When will, all of these different things. It's a waiting game. It's, you guys kind of need to, the Chariot is beautiful, of course, but I kind of want you guys embracing that Knight of Pentacles attitude, to where you're going to slowly and methodically just take steps towards whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here. Whatever decision it is that you made, whenever it was the now or never moment, whatever it was that you decided, okay, now, that energy, you need to embrace it. And you need to decide that you want to, that there is no rush, so you might as well take your time and do things right. Okay? So let's see what the beetle. Scarab beetle. What is unregarded or discarded holds a secret, a seed of creation. Interesting to go along with the Tower. So that card kind of makes me think that you guys are getting rid of some bad habits. I think that as you've stepped into this new energy, many of you are questioning exactly who you are and what it means to be you. And I think that you're starting to cut out more and more things that aren't serving you. And it's opening up your creative energy. It's allowing you to do things that previously you had thought were out of your reach or you were unable to do. And as you've stepped into this energy, this Tower energy, you really embraced it, and you've said, all right, with everything that leaves my life, with everything that is discarded or destroyed, it leaves a space open for something new and more beautiful to grow in its place. And I think that that's what the Scarab beetle is trying to guide you guys to do, or give you a little positive feedback that the things that you're doing, the hard work that you're waiting on, and this action that you're taking, it's beneficial. These parts of yourself that were parts of you for so long that you're discarding, they serve a purpose. They already served their purpose to you. And maybe their purpose to you was for you to one day realize that they're not part of your plan, or that part of you doesn't have to be part of you anymore, or that the things that once people would describe us by are no longer fit to who we are. These are all representations of the Tower. These are all representations of Scorpio in general, the sign of rebirth. You guys are shedding the skin. What else is new, Scorpio? This is you guys in a nutshell. Tower moment, moving forward, cutting out things that don't serve you, using your creative spirit to make a difference. It's all here, and it's all what you guys have dealt with 1,000 times before. It is the old story. It's how it's supposed to be. So I really want you guys embracing that creative energy, because I think that's what Spirit is wanting you to focus on this month, is whatever it is that you've decided doesn't serve you. Whatever it is that you've decided does serve you. They both have their place. Discard the ones that don't to make room for the ones that do. You won't be disappointed. In fact, I think that many of you will end up having a very happy outcome. But you got to do the work. And like I had said earlier, to go with this chariot energy, just think about that Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady, slow and steady. You already had an abrupt incident. You've already made a clear decision, and you've already started clear action, or you will be. So the rest, it's really just a matter of taking care of business. All right, thank you, Scorpios. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe so that we can grow the channel. We're going to have more topics outside of tarot coming soon. Going to do some mindfulness and meditation, as well as some shadow work and some things of that nature. So could really use your support. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed day.